Hello, 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 and welcome back to the studio. Spiritual awakenings and divine activation. Um, we're just gonna open up with these cards here. I'm being asked to ask you, are you hungry? Ooh. So the foods that you eat can really help you build and activate a strong foundation, a strong core. What you put into your body is really detriment to what you want to receive from spirit. So I guess it's mainly saying being conscious of what you're putting into your body. Toxins, alcohol, drugs, that kind of thing. Spiritual awakening and divine activation. 111. Okay. No rain today. Oh, okay. I looked at the bottom of the deck and I was like, no. But the spirit changed their mind, was like, yes. Okay. Interesting. Secrets. No rain today. I'm gonna get some more cards just to see what this message may be about. The empty room. The underworld. No rain today. With this one, I feel like there's an overshadowing. An overshadow. Or an oversoul. It's kind of like your ego or this something dark, because there's the underworld and the empty room. There is this shadow of your soul or an oversoul or something that is keeping your light hidden. I feel like it's you. And it's like this essence of being stuck in this empty room and you haven't seen light in days or months or years. And it's like all you see is dirt. You see the worms, you see these bugs, and it's just raining a lot. And there's mud puddles, and you've kind of grown this room into existence. And Spirit's saying nothing can grow in the dark. Oh. Staying hidden in this empty room, you are not allowing yourself to shine. And it's kind of like, if there's no rain today, if there's no clouds covering my crown, then I don't have to move forward. I don't have to do the work to be who I need to be. And with the moon and the solar eclipse that's just happened, the moon is like this, right? And now this moon, this intelligence of the moon, has kind of shown you what it's like to see the light within you. It's activated something within you. And now the sun and the moon say, release this pain. Open the windows, open the skylight, open your doors, your mind, open your mind to the sun. Allow the underworld to grow into something that can be beautiful. And it's like there's these key codes, these codes that you now hold, or your inner child holds. And it's like, but you know that in this dark room, this empty room, in the underworld, I would say, it's stable. You know what it's like. You know what every day is going to be like. But if you step forward off this ledge, like the fool in tarot, then you don't know where you may go. And that part is scary. Or maybe you're in a rush and you have a bunch of keys and you're fumbling with it. Spirit's saying, slow down, take a deep breath, and find the key that fits for you. Not for the other situation, the other person. What key fits for your soul? Releasing anything that okay, Spirit is showing me and saying that the tears that you cry, you may think they are growing your manifestations, but you're still walking through mud. You're not seeing the grass anymore, not seeing the trees. You're walking in mud. You're leaving a trail everywhere you go. And it's like you're trying to keep something a secret, maybe from yourself, or there's an inner child situation that is keeping you in the dark, or you're keeping yourself from this darkness of this inner child healing. And Spirit is really wanting you to take any key and open a door. See where it may lead you. You have like kind of like 5 options. You got the like 5 elements. There's like the 5 elements. There's like 5 keys. There's something to do with the elements and the keys and this connection. And it's keeping you stuck in this underworld, this empty room that nothing can grow. And with this picture here, I don't know if you can see it, it's like you're sitting on this knowledge, but there are spiders, there's cobwebs. It's like you shoved it in the back and you put it in the attic and never to be seen again. you're dimming your light and you're not seeing something. I read that if you use your crystal ball in a darker light, or you have it on on a black piece of velvet, you are able to see more clearly. But Spirit is saying it's like you're trying to do that, but it's not working the way you want to. You need to let light in. Because when you're in an empty room and all you're seeing is black, the underworld, the negative, kind of convolutes, overtakes the light. It overshadows everything. And it plays tricks on your mind, and it keeps you stuck in this loop. Spirit is saying, connect with the sun. There is a divine activation happening here on earth, in the universe, in the world. And it's time for you to shine your light. Knight of Swords. Four of Pentacles. King of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Swords is saying that you hold the wand, you hold the paintbrush, you are the artist of what you desire and what you want to create. And in this dark room, this empty room, your mind can take you on a journey that is, I'm just reading this, I just noticed this. Right is worth the cost. So what is worth the cost of your life? I feel like it's like your mind is so easily manipulated in this dark room, this empty room. I keep saying dark room, but it's empty room. And it's like, it's kind of like you're treating this spiritual awakening, this divine activation, as a tower moment, but in a negative light. You're not seeing the positive of the situation that you were dealing with. And you've been stuck in this empty room for so long. And you've built up these walls, like this Three of Pentacles, you've built up these walls. And it's a false identity that you have built up within your mind. And it's like you've opened up this portal, this activation that is causing a tornado to swirl around and deactivate a lot of your surroundings. And you're kind of giving yourself up to the spirit realm, to the universe, and you're just like, okay, like accepting your destiny. But it's all not in the right way. Like, you have the power to change your course, your direction. You can stand behind the gates, lock yourself up, be hidden from the world. You can build these layers, but Spirit is saying you have more potential than you even know. Why are you locking yourself away? To be hidden? Because it's safe in this empty room that you have built for yourself? You know the creatures that dwell in this empty room. You know it. It feels stable, like this child. But the parents or whatever you've built in your mind, like a child, you don't know the possibilities because you weren't taught those things. You don't understand that maybe another key fits this intelligence of the moon. Not, you're not destined for one thing. You have like a speedometer. You have an ability to change your course whenever you want. And are you changing your course to stay in this empty room? Or are you going to go through this activation in this portal, like Spirit's saying, and choose this freedom? With the King of Wands, yes, you do beat to your own drum. You have your own frequency. You have all of that. But do you also understand that others in this world also beat to your drum, are in alignment to your frequency? But if you don't step out of this city or this empty room, then you feel like you are blazing a trail with no end in sight. And it's like you're walking into the flame and burning yourself, your situation. But if you change direction or the like the wind, you change the direction of the wind and allow Spirit to help guide you, then this flame won't come at you. It'll purify the things around you. Oh, wow. Depending on how you're using the flame within, it either activates or deactivates your situation around you. The flame within this trailblazer can burn down the underworld, or you can let the flame of the underworld take you over. And it's your choice. Do you want to be stuck in the shadows, or do you want to be illuminated? Right? There's this duality of what do you want to do? Yes or no? There's no maybe, ifs, ands, or buts. There is a yes, or there's an empty room. You can hide yourself away. You can lock the keys. Again, there are all these different locks, and you think that there's only this one possibility. But you have all these keys, and you have all these chances and capabilities to unlock these gates, these portals, whatever you want to call them. Then you have the Three of Pentacles. And I feel like that because you've been in this empty room for so long, you feel like there is nobody to help you. All these cards, you're kind of alone. Is that really what it's like, or is this your own doing? Because you have manifested the underworld into your empty room. You've manifested whatever you feel like You like whatever you believe is what you believe, but if you change your course or break down the walls, then it's like spirit is asking you, like spirit is there to help you in any direction that you need. Spirit can help you build the walls if you need to. But spirit, I think, is saying you need to break down these walls. Break these petals down. It's like, does he love me? He loves me. Does he love me? He loves me. And if there's this back and forth, like an inner child working. And I feel like spirit is wanting to help you, but if you're not willing to do the work or help spirit, then nothing is going to evolve. Okay. And then we had the Knight of Wands. I just noticed I can't see her legs right here. But I feel like it's spirit is saying there is this awakening, this activation that is open for you to go through. But spirit is saying trust in me. Trust in spirit. Don't use your own legs to move forward. Use this knowledge that you've been sitting on, your ancestors, your guides, your loved ones, your spirit team, whoever it is in the divine, wants to carry you through this portal, this flame of activation. But there's this entitlement of, I know more, or I'm the king and not the knight. You need to break down the walls that you have of the ego, and break it down and like a child move. Okay, hold on. This is where you're sitting. There's this entitlement, this power that you have. Yes, that is undeniable. But spirit is saying you need to break down some of these walls, some of these barriers that you have built, and go through this spiritual awakening with the trust of the divine. There's pieces that you have missed or need to rewire in your brain to go through this activation, this divine activation. And there's some serious workings need to be done. Aha, workings, the Eight of Pentacles. And it's like kind of creating and drawing up, being the artist of your transformation and your workings of who you are, right? I feel like before, it was this King of Wands was built by somebody else or something else. It wasn't truly who you are. And it's like you're sitting in this meadow and you're seeing transformations everywhere around you, but you're feeling lost within your soul and you're not seeing your transformations, or you're not seeing them as somebody else would see them, right? Because you're in this empty room where it's dark and you can't see anything. But it's kind of like you have to give yourself the love and attention that you deserve to build this transformation, to have this painting. You need to mix colors. You need to try new things. You need to expand and evolve and explore what your transformation looks like. Because sometimes I feel like maybe the cocoon, the caterpillar, needs some help. It needs some a friendship. It needs a companion. It needs something to be able to open its wings and flutter away. And if it's opening its cocoon and its wings in an empty room, then that's all it knows. It doesn't know anything else. But if it is opened up in a meadow or a forest or an art room, then it sees the things that it can evolve into, but it only knows what it knows. What's after the Eight of Pentacles, please, Spirit? There we go. Five of Cups. Okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna leave it at that, and then we're gonna pull one more of these. Thank you. A gem. Okay. Ooh, that's so pretty. Ooh, I love that. Okay. With Five of Cups, I feel like Spirit is saying there's things you have to let go of. You're holding on to things that are no longer valuable. It's underworld. It's decayed. It's dead, and you're still kind of holding on to um, the flowers that aren't so beautiful anymore. You need to let that go. You're holding on to a branch or roots or something that is not growing anymore. And it's an emotional story that you have built up. And it's like you've protected yourself so much from everything that every time you take a step in the wrong direction or in a direction, there's this ripple effect that keeps things away from you. You have this aura of you that you're just like, keep things away from me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want it. I don't want anything. So it's a very solo journey. But if you do the work and you let these things go that are no longer serving you or valuable to your life, then new life, your life can regenerate from the ashes, from the dust, from this empty room, and appears a gem from the pressure and the love and the creation that you put in from the Eight of Pentacles pushes up this gem from the underworld. And things aren't decaying and gross and muddy and scary. But it's precious. It's beautiful. It's valued and valuable to not just only your journey, but the people that you surround yourself with. And again, I like this the way it's showing. It's like either you have the underworld or you have the gem. Whatever you create, Spirit is going to be like, okay, it is essentially in your hand. You have free will to do whatever you want. But Spirit is saying, if you want this gem, you need to be open to possibilities. You need to be choosing a key. And the choosing is the biggest thing to take away from this reading. Choose. Whatever you choose in this empty room creates your destiny. Whatever you choose in this empty room creates your destiny. I'm going to leave it on that. Come as you please and stay as you will. I hope to see you next time.